I was in the Elder Scroll. I have not really played any of the Elder Scroll series. I really want to, but just haven't gotten into it yet.
I have.
No idea. You have?
Well, only the fifth one, the Skyrim one.
There's a lot of big series I need to play. Like Dark Souls, haven't played any of those. Um, Elder Scrolls. I still need to go back and play Final Fantasy. I played 1, 2, 3, 4, but I haven't played any of the other ones. So I haven't played 7. I need to play 7. Kind of waiting to see how the remake goes, but at the same time, I probably might want to just go back and play the original. Because that been looking for an RPG to play. Been kind of itching for an RPG. Or play Ashen? I have not. Would you recommend it? Divinity Original Sin 2? I have not played that either, but I've heard very good things about it. All right, so what are we up to, guys? What's all going on? RimWorld, I'm interested in getting RimWorld. I haven't played it yet though. I I have a lot on my list that I need to play. I've had a very bad computer for a very long time, and
Really?
and only recently have I upgraded into this one I have now, which is still not amazing, but it's pretty good. So I can play all these better games now, and especially the older games, of course. But yeah, for like the last 10 years, I've had a like a 15-year-old graphics card. The thing could not play anything. It was awful.
What?
I'm not. By you might be cutting out, but what was it? I think it was the HD 3850 Radeon. It was an AMD card. It could play Factorio. That's fair. But
You
I
put
couldn't stream with it.
you put on your specs though. You're using RX 580.
Yeah, yeah. I I got my new computer before, like just after I started streaming. You can go to my like first streams and you can see how bad it was. I was playing Pokemon, a 2D game, and trying to stream that. Super bad frame rate. It was awful. All right, what?
Oh, so okay, I get it. Uh, Now it is 580, right?
Yeah, now it's the 580 and the 1700X, which is all fine by me. My graphics card has been giving me a little bit of grief, but other than that, everything's fine. Sometimes I'm still getting some crashing. I'm not sure if that's 100% my graphics card, but it seems like it is. It was a 3850. I think it was.
Oh, 3850 back in the day was kind of
Yeah,
top end.
it was when I got my computer, it was top end, but I
Yeah,
haven't gotten a new
yeah.
one for like 15 years, 10 years. So now it's not so
Doesn't
great.
doesn't it kind of saddens you? I mean, when you first bought it, oh, this is the best gaming PC ever, and then 5 years later, oh, this sucks.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
I
mean
had that.
that's the case. I mean, that's the case with technology. I mean, when I bought my computer, it wasn't too bad, but then like 2 months after, everything just went. It's not as good as it was. I mean, third gen Ryzen came out, all the prices dropped. My $600 computer is probably worth like $400 now. Um, all brand new, that is, and kind of feels bad, but whatever. It's not gonna change. That's always gonna happen.
Yeah, it's just that in computers, it is a bit faster the rate that you're what you call it, but it's just faster that your PC is now not the fastest anymore. I mean, I had that experience when I had um, i7 4th gen for 4790
Uh,
and NVIDIA 970 GTX 970. I mean, at the time it was so fast that I can play two games
oh yeah,
simultaneously. Yeah, both triple A's, by the way. I mean, you can debate about the details, but it was really fast. And
yeah.
then now, I compared it. I compared with the Ryzen series, and apparently between the fourth gen i7 and Ryzen Ryzen 3, I forget the series. What's the lowest one? 2200G, right?
Uh,
It was
well, it's an
kind of on
APU.
par. Well, it is an IPU, but yeah,
Yeah,
you can still use them. You can still just use it as a CPU. It was kind of on par, and that is a bit depressing.
yeah,
And so, yeah, the PC that I bought for, I forget in dollars, maybe 900. I bought it for 900, and now you can buy a PC that is fast for, I don't know, maybe three or 400. That is just how it is.
yeah. Wow, I did not last long at all. I was expecting to last a little bit so I could get some bases killed. At least the spawn rate, the respawn time has gone down, guys. I'm sub 1 minute. I didn't have anything on me other than nades, so don't worry about it. But yeah, for me, it's kind of weird, or it feels bad because I got my computer. I thought I got my computer very, very cheap. I waited for all the deals and whatnot, and I got my computer for 600. Um, if you bought it not on sale, my computer is probably worth about 1,100 maybe.
Oh, wow.
So I got some pretty good deals, but then like
That's one hell of a deal.
2 months afterwards, everything dropped like crazy. And it's just it feels bad for the same parts. I could have gotten some, but
Did you
the
did
same
you buy
stuff.
it just before? I'm sorry. Did you buy it just before the Ryzen 3000 got released?
No, well, yes, it was like 6 months before,
And
but
I assume you already knew that it was going to be released.
yeah. I didn't think it would be that cheap. I didn't know it would be this
Well,
cheap.
that's on you then.
Yeah, but I mean, I was fine with that because I'm still happy with my computer. It still does everything I want it to do, really. Um,
Oh, I bet it is. It is still fast.
yeah, so it's not too bad. I figured I could always try to sell my computer and buy the new parts if I need to, because it should
Yep.
retain most of its value. Especially if I try to sell it for its original price, which would be around 1,000. So I could probably get like 800 for it. So I would even make profit, possibly.
The good thing about it is that now you can buy a really cheap PC but still able to do anything, and I mean that in anything.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
apparently I use second gen i3 and still able to stream if you want to stream. Streaming is kind of heavy stuff. I do 3D modeling and renders. It's able. It's okay. Just a bit slower, but it's okay. So for anyone on Twitch that is looking for a new PC, new budget PC, if you have 300 to 400, you're good.
yeah.
Just
I
persevere.
agree.
Just
I
persevere a
agree.
bit.
There's you can definitely get a pretty decent computer for 200, 300, 400, 500. Because some of the parts are very, very, very cheap. And if you go for like an APU, the APUs are actually getting pretty good as well.
Yeah, that was really surprising because APU wasn't the first choice for decent budget build
Yeah,
before all this Ryzen thing, and now it's just, oh wow. I mean, 2200G without a graphic card can play triple A's.
yeah.
That's
It it is crazy.
what I would recommend if you for anyone who's building a budget PC is to uh, buy the fundamentals first, like make sure you get the base motherboard support, not the base motherboard as in, but the base motherboard support. What I'm saying is just get an AMD system because simply you can put much faster processors later, so you can technically use, well, not technically, someone actually tried it. You can use the cheapest AMD AM4 motherboard, and you can put the fastest Ryzen available right now. So that makes it into perspective. If you want a budget build, just build the cheapest AMD. Make sure it is AM4 though. Cheapest AM4 system, and then persevere. Each month, just buy something new, like maybe upgrade the RAM and then the graphic card slower and my English is
No, it's good. It's good.
yeah. So persevere, build one by one. That because that's what I do. In a way, except the AM4 part because I already have the motherboard for Intel. And before I
Oh,
use 1030 using I use NVIDIA GT 1030. That was really bad. Yeah, but at least I can play some sort in 720.
yeah. As long as it does something. My I just always remember where I am now versus the computer I had before. I that computer put into the current day is just it was a struggle to get anything done. Like there were some times I'm not sure why, but because I'm sure it's good enough, but I was struggling on browser pages sometimes. I could get screen tearing and whatnot. I think it was just the GPU was failing because it was just so old.
Yeah, screen tearing when you are not using the fastest GPU available is a problem. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're using 2080 RTX and you have screen tearing, that means you're too fast. But if you get yeah,
Yeah.
screen tearing because you need VSync, right? But if you get screen tearing on HD3 850 now,
Yeah.
there is a problem.
Yeah, and like Arrow was saying, my boot ups. Well, I had an SSD, so my boot up times weren't terrible, but they definitely
Oh
were
yeah,
much longer.
yeah. As and yeah. SSD some months these days. It's very cheap anyway, so
Yeah.
why bother yourself with a hard disk? Except for the storage, the large storage, maybe you're storing, I don't know,
Yeah, I'm
a photo.
surprised. Wait. Okay, who here had the HDD? I know some of us in chat. I was very surprised. There were a lot of people who didn't have an SSD for their OS.
I have both, but in
Or was it you? Someone had an HDD, and I was very surprised.
it's not that it's not um it's still viable to use. It's okay.
It is, but why? Why when you have relatively cheap SSDs available?
Well, maybe because it's already working good enough for their needs.
I mean, if you were like not on the computer a lot, but these people are here on Twitch and playing games and stuff, so
I mean, by that you mean only HDD, right?
yeah,
Not
yeah, yeah.
not have both, right? Because I have both.
Yeah, I have both as well. I have 500 for my OS, and then a terabyte, and then 6 terabyte for everything else. My HDD, 6 terabyte.
Hmm. In total, I have 4 drives here. So one is SSD, 120 gigs. Another is 1 terabytes of hard drive, and then 4 terabytes of hard drive, and then 3 terabytes of hard drive. So it kind of shows how I built this PC from the ground up. You kind of
Yeah,
know the growth of this PC. Yeah?
yeah,
Also, don't be afraid to not get the newest gen parts, because the previous gen was already fast enough. Like, for example, you're using Ryzen 1700. That's already really fast.
yeah, yeah. It, but I mean, it's definitely an upgrade if to get the third gen for about the same price, but it's quite good still. Ryzen is definitely budget king.
Yeah, yeah.
Intel's having some issues trying to figure out what to do.
I mean, just put this into perspective that the 1700 is an 8 core 16 threads. There's not many games that use that many, if none, if not none.
Yeah, but we're getting there. The devs are getting more,
Oh yeah,
trying a little bit
yeah,
harder to get that implemented.
yeah, because it is unused resources.
Yeah, that's why Intel was still pretty much the best for gaming primarily,
Yeah,
since they had the strongest single core stuff. But
yep. Hmm.
uh, they're they're being challenged now.
I'm still salivating salivating about the newest Ryzen, the 3950X, that they said it was going to be 16 cores, 32 threads. I mean, I'm a sucker for core count, so because I do 3D modeling, 3D rendering, and that's kind of big deal on
Yeah,
those.
I bet that would help for sure.
Oh,
Most I do
it
is I
will.
only do video rendering, and that's been helpful to have the extra cores.
Well,
But
video rendering would be help as well.
yeah, it's been helpful, but I don't think I need more than that. I don't do anything too hardcore.
Yeah, yeah. I think they are about to release a third gen Threadripper. I forget about the core count. The rumor was it was going to be 32 cores and 64 threads. But as far as I can remember, that was just a rumor, and apparently it is now 24 cores and 48 threads, which is still a lot. I don't know what kind of work do you do. Maybe oh, protein folding simulation or something.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wouldn't do any of that kind of thing on my own computer, but yeah.
Yeah, but imagine when you have friends coming to your house and you show them your PC. So how many cores do you have? Do you want to
That
count?
would be great.
It'll take time.
Okay, guys, what are we doing? I kind of finished what I was doing, and I've been lost the rest of the time. What are you guys doing? We have plastic online. It looks like.
Sorry for distracting him, everyone.
No, it's fine. Uh, what's the? Oh, that was quick. What was the respawn rate at? 10 seconds. So we're just working on our oil stuff. Is anyone working on any of our rocket parts? Because we're looking to build our rocket, and I think we can build low density right now, can't we? I guess we need more plastic.
I assume the end game is not only the rocket launch. Do you get
Uh,
the end game for getting, I don't know, 100 waves done?
well, the rocket is our end game. There's two ways to win this map. It doesn't matter based on the days. I think the days only make it harder. But if you can launch a rocket or kill all the biters on the map, you'll win. So this is a very
Uh,
large map. It's probably about this large total. Um, so imagine all these red dots all over the place in this kind of area. If we can kill all those, then we win. If we launch our rocket, then we win.
so kill a bazillion, literally bazillion biters.
Pretty much. It won't be too bad. If we can get some laser defense up, we could start using lasers to kill stuff. right, I'll work on that then. Does anyone have furnaces that they're not using anymore? Just regular stone furnaces. Never mind then. Okay, so have they still not attacked our west side for whatever reason? At all? Ever? I feel like we broke it. You guys want to aggro them and make it feel a little bit more legit? I think we've had enough time making it easy on us, right?
Wolf, are you interested in playing demos?
What kind of demos?
Horror game demos?
Depends on how long it is, and if it's. I mean, if it's a good demo, then I guess I'll think about it for sure.
Well, a demo kind of tends to be short.
Assuming it's free, I guess I wouldn't mind checking it out.
Well, of course it is free.
I don't know.
No one wants to pay.
Some demos
What?
you never know.
Oh, those are not demos anymore, Wolf. Those are called early access.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair. All right, how's our power? That's good.
Because I just remember there is a kind of famous Indonesian horror game. I mean, PewDiePie played it, called Dread Out.
I don't think I've heard of that.
Yeah, but sadly, it's not free, but the demo is free.
Okay, if you want to link it in the Discord, I'll definitely take a look at it after the stream,
Sure.
and I'll decide if I want to play it or not.
It's fine.
I don't know. Cool, good job, Jaku.
Should I put it on general or currently free games?
You can put it on miscellaneous gaming.
Okay, done. And while I'm at it, I'll just give you a Resident Evil Revelations demo as well.
All right. Well, I'm saying, I think that was Luia. I'm saying, guys, for some reason they've been attacking us to the west because I think we cleared them out pretty early. I can increase our difficulty level because we've been having maybe too easy of a time by going over there and maybe bringing them over here to attack us more. Depends on how you guys feel. Because I feel like we're getting away with this a little too easily. Although they are, let's see. No, we're doing all right. Our ammo has been disconnected. Did someone working on that? We have no ammo on the belts. Someone took away the inserter from the ammo belt. Oh, it looks like he is putting the piercing, I guess. I'm gonna reconnect the yellow for now because we're not getting enough piercing on the belts for it to help at all. All right, how goes it? All right, I'll get on that, I guess.
So do you think you can win today in one stream session?
It depends. Might be possible. Yeah, levels. Levels, where are you at?
Is it time again for me to search for interesting facts?
If you want to. But I guess I can start doing my normal thing, but basic what all I'm doing right now is adding to this copper line so we can get more copper going. There's not really much to say. And everyone else is being quiet. What's everyone up to? Tell me things.
Just on the top of my head, Wolf, it's still your stream, so
Go for it.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to disturb anyone with my quote unquote interesting facts.
No, go for it.
Okay, we'll look for something.
All right, Arrow, you can bring that copper line wherever you want.
The lore said that this is another planet, right? Not just um, an unknown island or something.
Yeah, wouldn't be able to tell you, but I do think it's a different planet. UK damage. That's pretty good. Bubbles, where you at? Oh no. It's begun. That corner is under attack. Someone should go take care of that.
No defense on that corner.
It's just too far away. It's out of range.
And here comes our hero. If NASA declared a planet to be habitable and they have the infrastructures on there, would you live there, Wolf?
I mean, I'd consider it. Depends on opportunities and all that junk, but it could be interesting.
Well, let's just say, yeah, there are a lot of opportunities. They need people to build the infrastructures, and you're invited.
Manual labor.
Well, there ought to be a manual labor to build something. Well, it's just not management thing that we got here on Earth.
Why would I do manual labor? Please.
Let's see. Maybe because your name will be put on a plaque. Our founding fathers.
No one's gonna care.
You're right. No one cares about Adam and Eve.
No one.
So apparently, Kepler Space Telescope has found three to 4,000 exoplanets, and a lot of them are candidates for habitable.
When they say candidates, what does that mean? Like,
It means it might contains the um, components to support life, like water and breathable air. It might.
yeah, but
That's why they say.
that's very not helpful. Because if it doesn't, then obviously it's not gonna work. I mean, it's cool to know, but
Well, at least it's they have to start at something.
yeah.
Like knowing there is a planet out there. There's a lot of planets. You know, we have to build a better telescope to find out whether they actually do support life.
Orb, if you know anything about the philosophy of science, number one rule is that science actually, literally, cannot prove anything true. Important to know.
Science can. Um,
Science
Care to
cannot
explain?
prove anything true. It seeks to explain and gives the most likely explanation, but in reality, who knows if that's actually what it is.
No, observation doesn't prove, and not to mention what tool you use for observation. I mean, scientists always says that our eyes are not fit to do observation.
Bubbles is MIA.
Is he in the game? Is he even in the game?
No, I don't think he has been for a while. No, I noticed a while back. I didn't see you said that though. So obviously, that means you need to get back in here. Because your exit was not approved.
Undocking permission denied.
I mean, the rocket launches when it has the things to launch it. We need to make it. None of us have started making any of the parts for the rocket, and I think we decided we were going to go the genocide route anyways. I'm going to make a save, by the way. Just in case everything goes wrong eventually. That's never happened before. Yeah, we didn't have a pipe to ground in our mall on the last map either. Someone should get on that. Clearly not me. Do I think I would ever work for Uber Eats? I'm honestly not exactly sure what Uber Eats does. Is Uber Eats one of the uh yeah, food delivery is what I was looking for. I don't know. If I needed another job, I guess maybe that would seem like something simple to do. How much food or how much do they make good money? By an hour. That's not terrible. How, how does it work? How does a work day go exactly for them? Pretty much they just, I don't have a smartphone, so I can't use any of these fancy delivery things. But I'm assuming basically you're just waiting for people to order things, and then you would accept or deny, and then you would pick it up for them and deliver. That doesn't seem too bad. I mean, I'm assuming that you wouldn't be employed by Uber Eats, right? You would be like a independent contractor. If I were ever to do that, I would need a better phone. I'm still stuck in the dark ages with the normal non-smartphone. Been yelled many a time for it. Who needs a smartphone when you have an awesome computer, right? Right? Right?
That hurts.
Aw.
Oh, what are you talking about? Uber Eats?
Uber Eats, it's a delivery.
No,
What
I
do you
think I
mean?
know what it is. What were you talking about the Uber Eats? But the
Arrow
people
was
who work
asking
there.
if uh, Arrow was just asking if I would ever consider working for them. I was
As
just,
the one who take the order and deliver, or the management.
yeah, I guess person who delivers as like a side gig or something. But it's not terrible money, as from what I understand. All right, Fluffles, I see how it is. I do agree with you. I do need a real phone, but they cost money, and I don't. I have a tablet, kind of. That kind of works. Tablet
Yeah,
plus phone equals iPhone, right? Well, it's close enough.
does your tablet have a GSM? Maybe. I mean,
No.
you can use it. You can use it as oh no.
Got lights in here. Guess we don't. Opera's looking better than it was.
Well, I mean, the founder of Nokia doesn't even use smartphone anyway. So what do you need it?
Exactly. His Nokia is gonna live forever, anyways.
I guess in US you don't use apps for communication that much, like WhatsApp or Line.
Uh, some people do. I've been yelled by some of my attendings because I don't have a smartphone, and I can't use the hospital communication app. So
Okay.
yeah, depends. Some people do, some people don't.
Yeah, but it is not the majority of people, right?
Not in my experience, but I could be in my own bubble.
Right. Because in Indonesia, everyone use WhatsApp. Like, in extreme cases, people don't. Some people would not answer, would not call someone if they are forced to use normal phone calls.
Yeah. I know Line's very popular in other parts of the world as well. Like whenever people are asking for people to join a group instead of like Discord or something, they'd ask to join Line. But I've never used it. I've never even seen what it looks like or anything like that.
I think you can use Line without a smartphone. You can use Line on PC, I think, without a smartphone. But correct me if I'm wrong.
Beats me. I wouldn't know. Oh. I was looking at this and I was seeing the processing units disappear. I was like, who is taking them? How is that? How are they disappearing? But this guy was over here and in this stuff. I didn't see him.
Yeah, good. Check the fire. Yeah, check if it is hot.
It was very hot, but I was cold, so I needed to warm up a little bit. It looks like we have processing units here-ish. If we could get more processing units, we could get this party started. Does anyone want to get that automated somewhere? What? Process blue circuits. So have we determined that we're doing pure genocide, or are we actually going to try to build a rocket? I have never heard of Telegram levels. I'm really not with it apparently. Rocket? But I'm for genocide. I think really all we need is just power armor and then some laser defense, and then we should be good. Then we could all go as a group and we should be able to survive and kill everything.
So Telegram is was previously banned in Indonesia.
Man, you guys,
Yeah,
it's
we
really
get
no fun
nothing.
over there, huh?
We get nothing. Can I come? Can I come to? Where do you live in Texas, right? Can I come to
Yeah.
Texas?
If you can get your visas and whatnot, go ahead.
Uh,
Will they allow you
I
out?
live. Ooh. Oh yeah, of course they do. We're not North Korea or anything. But 2 years ago they lifted the ban because they realized it was a stupid decision. But it was too late, so no, none of us use it.
Rip. Well, I mean, progress, I guess. Or maybe they knew that no one would use it because it was already dead. Genius.
Apparently, this time the reason was a lot of the government thought that terrorists, use Telegram to message each other. Right, as if they
Sure.
wouldn't move to, as if they wouldn't move on to WhatsApp or Line.
Uh-huh. That, yeah, that was sound reasoning. Nice. Good work. By the way, I'm sealing all the red circuits. We are definitely not making enough of them. We're prepping for genocide. Look at all those up. They're so cheap because we haven't been getting them. This was hard mode. As far as I know, the only differences between easy, medium, hard is that the starting weapon area or starting size is a lot smaller. On easy, all of this is within your enclosure. But at the same time, I kind of feel like having a smaller starting size area is actually easier because it's easier to get from one place to the other. I don't know.
I'm looking at the website who notes a list of websites that were used to be banned or currently still banned in Indonesia. Oh my god, you. Shall I tell you?
Go for it.
Okay, most of there are only 5 in here, but there are the most famous ones. Most of them are not banned anymore due to backlash. But number one, Netflix. I remember that, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, okay. I can see that having some issues.
God help us. Because apparently Netflix broadcasts many shows that depict nudity, violence, and drug use. Okay, how
Alrighty then.
about movies then? Why don't close down the movies? Oh my. Okay, number two is female. I don't know about this one. Never heard. I heard it once.
Female? Yeah, I haven't heard that.
Female. Vimeo. Yeah.
Oh, Vimeo. Or that's how I pronounce it. But yeah, I've heard of that. It's another video site.
Okay, and then number three, Reddit. It is still blocked.
That sucks.
This, the worst thing about Reddit being blocked is that a lot of troubleshooting in PCs are done in Reddit. So,
Oh yeah.
like if your game crash, the information will be available in Reddit.
Yeah, yeah. That's rough.
Yeah. Number four is, I don't know how to pronounce it properly, but I pronounce it as Imgur, Imgur.
Really? That's banned? Is it still banned?
Um, some ISPs still blocked it, so this is not. Yeah, well, the government has to work together with ISPs to block them. Some do, some don't.
That's I mean, I guess that's fair if you're gonna ban Reddit. Imgur is also kind of part of that, I guess. So if they didn't ban Reddit, you'd have some issues viewing a lot of the images on the site.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because they use Imgur for that. And number five, this was only banned for 2 days because we open this website every single day. YouTube.
Uh, that's good luck on that one. Yeah, so 2 days. I'm
Yeah,
surprised
that is.
it was that long.
I think this is the backlash. The backlash was from YouTube instead of us.
Good job, Google.
I think most of us were. I don't know. I don't. Twitter was blowing up. I think at that time. I mean, considering that Indonesia has the fourth largest population in the world, everything you do wrong here got viral internationally.
Oh yeah. Dream down. Seems fine to me. Is it down for anyone else? Okay.
Is there any sites in that are banned in US other than obvious ones like terrorist sites, maybe?
Not that I can think of.
4chan,
No.
Rule 34s.
That would be 4chan, and no. Um, yeah, net neutrality has been repealed for now.
Oh yeah. Can you tell me in brief at least about the neutrality?
Sure.
What was it? What was it about?
Basically just allowing. So if you don't have net neutrality, that allows your ISP to throttle certain traffic. So basically, you could have like one ISP say, "Oh, hey, you can if you go to this other person's thing, then I don't want you going there, so I'll slow down your internet for that particular thing." And Basically, it would allow the ISPs to have a lot more control over what's going on. And they could charge you more to get access. So like, oh, hey, you want to go to Reddit? Instead of banning it, we can make you pay to get faster speeds to go there. So
So pay to access.
pretty much, basically,
That's worse than.
instead of everything is, free, then you'd have to start considering, oh, maybe I need to pay to get this particular access, or speeds are too slow, I need to upgrade and get more. Basically, it just gives the ISP too much power.
I remember doing that in 1990s.
Well, because I don't know the history of it, but I think that net neutrality. How long has it been
Paper.
that we've had it? I feel like we've been back and forth on it, and recently they've put in the regulations for net neutrality, and then also recently they got rid of net neutrality. They voted on it. Yeah, I use Opera for my VPN because I don't really need it for anything else, so I just have it for just in case.
Opera VPN doesn't always work for me. I don't know why.
Doesn't work for you? Oh, that's weird.
It doesn't always work. Sometimes it does.
Oh,
And there is no consistency on it, so I was
yeah,
confused.
that's I gotcha. I don't know. I don't really do anything too shady, and I don't really care about showing people where I go, so I don't really care about VPNs too much.
Doesn't it scares you that whenever you Google something, you get ads then tailor
Well,
made for your Google results?
I mean I use an ad blocker, so I don't notice that. I'm in ignorance, and it's wonderful.
Oh yeah, but you don't use, yeah, right, you don't use smartphone.
Yeah,
Because
don't
I
even
do I
have Google. What does that mean, Glorb? You mean Chrome? I that I do have. I have a Chromium source browser that's basically Chrome, but all the tracking things taken out. I honestly don't care, but
are
very
you
early
sure?
on I grabbed it, so that's what I've been using.
Are you sure they took the tracking off on that?
What?
Are you sure they take the tracking off on Chromium?
That's what they said. Again, I don't care either way, so I didn't really look too deep into it, but that's what I'm using. I personally don't like Firefox very much. I've had a lot of trouble with it in the past. It loaded slower, didn't really do what I wanted it to do. Mainly the loading slower thing. Crashed a lot actually, now that I remember. For now, Orb's our breadwinner for this game, apparently. Is the one who brought us all these flamethrowers. I'm trying to make some power armor very slowly. Look at all that money that we had. Guys, we're all gonna have to make some power armor at the end so we can go around and kill everything.
Wolf, can I ask you for a help in English?
Yeah, sure.
I'm
6.7 mile.
right. This is a question that I don't really understand. Will you now or in the future require sponsorship for an employment authorized visa status or other work authorization?
So they're asking if you are gonna need money for any of the processes to get visas or things.
Oh, just the
Or I guess also sponsorship could also mean that they're gonna vouch for you, saying like you're a good person or something. So they would say, "Oh yeah, give him the visa. He's not like a terrorist or something." They would vouch for you, I think, is what that means as well.
okay. So this doesn't imply that if I am relocated to another country, maybe do I need to make a visa? That's not what it means, right?
What do you mean? I think it means that if you need help to get a visa, that's what they're asking, I guess. If you're gonna need help to get a visa, if you need to get one.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Hopefully that was satisfactory.
It is. It is. Yeah.
Glorb, what you doing? Putting up laser turrets? All right, that's different than. Do we have low density structures anywhere, guys? Oh, that feels bad. This small spitter just looking at the bodies of his comrades, waiting for death. Is it? Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I'm sure our grenades are also pretty good. The main problem is that our armor isn't my armor isn't fantastic, so you die pretty quickly. Oh, that nice. Very nice. I guess I'm gonna prepare and make more power. We dump all of our copper. Where are our belts? Never mind. Yeah, got it. Thanks. I just stole a punch. Rip. Full orb. Not at the moment. I'm talking now. Hello. Welcome.
I thought Flavos was going somewhere.
Well, he was supposed to come here into the server, but clearly didn't do that. The jerk.
And is complaining that we are not talking. Fluffles, get your
Right?
ass here.
Yeah. Do that. Make a good temp base. Look at you, so fancy.